Hi everybody, welcome back to 100% Mags. So this is your match review for the game against West Ham at St James's Park. Of course, where it ended Newcastle United 2, West Ham 2 on Sunday just gone. Now, I do apologise for the late upload of this review as I have been busy. So I've only just gotten around to being able to do the review now. And the Man City preview will be coming out right after this video as well. So watch out for that one. So with that being said, let's talk about the game against West Ham and how it played out. Now, 4 minutes into the game, of course, our captain Jamal Lascelles missed a routine chance to clear the ball out of the box from a low cross in from Jared Bowen. Went right in from the right hand side. Jamal Lascelles overran the clearance and it went into the path of Mikel Antonio at the back post, who managed to smash it into the back of the net at the Gallagher end to put West Ham 1-0 up. Now, it didn't look good, with that obviously being straight away 4 minutes into the game, West Ham 1-0 up. But, it's sort of expected, especially with them coming off of the game against Chelsea, where they just won, so obviously their confidence was very high. We were coming off of our big game as well against Bournemouth, but obviously West Ham were going to have the higher confidence coming off of that game and that win against Chelsea. But 4 minutes gone anyway, and West Ham were 1-0 up. 17th minute of the game, and Newcastle managed to get themselves back into it this time. The ball is flowing perfectly by Joe Linton into the path of Alan St-Maxim, then into the path of Emil Kraft, who then finds a perfect little dink ball into the box for Miggy Almiron to just slide it home into the back of the net past West Ham and make it 1-1 before half time. Now, I've got to say, Miggy Almiron's coming on strong in these games of late. He's really come into his form, and he's really starting to find the back of the net a lot more as well, and that is something that I did say he would do. If he found the back of the net, that the floodgates would open and he would start scoring a lot of goals. And he's our top goal scorer this season. That's just proven how well the lad is doing. If he can keep up that form, then that'll be absolutely amazing. But with people like Alan St-Maxim, servicing the ball to him on a weekly basis, it's going to be a lot more goals for the young lad, and he deserves it because of the effort he puts in. On a week, you can see when he plays the matches, he gives everything out there on that pitch, and it's well deserved what he's getting right now. He's reaping what he sows with the performances for the team. But at half time, we went in at 1-1 against West Ham. We'll come out for the second half, and of course West Ham have got themselves another chance. This time, 65th minute of the game, it's Jared Bowen's corner. Of course, Jared Bowen was a player that Newcastle was linked with. Excuse me. Was a player that Newcastle was linked with when he was playing for Hull City. Of course, he ended up going to West Ham, and it's proven that he's a pretty good player in the Premier League, as he's influenced a few of their goals in that game on Sunday. And his corner comes in, it goes into the path of Declan Rice. Declan Rice headers it towards the post. It comes off the post back into the path of Thomas Soucek, and he smashes it home into the back of the net to put West Ham 2-1 up in the second half, 65th minute. So just over the hour mark. Excuse me. And then on the 67th minute, Newcastle make an immediate response right back into the game. Emil Kraft, Joe Linton, forayed down the right for Newcastle into the path of John Joe Shelvey. John Joe Shelvey does a little quick 1-2 with Dwight Gale, who was onside as well because he was played on by Pablo Formels of West Ham. And of course, the ball back into the path of John Joe Shelvey, and Joe Shelvey bangs it into the back of the net for Newcastle and make it 2-2. All in all, not a bad game for Newcastle United, but we should have probably come away with the 3 points in that game. Judging off the way Newcastle were playing, we were dominating possession in the game against West Ham. West Ham didn't really look to be that bothered about the game. You know, they just look like they turned up to pick up a point, and you know, that's just one of them things. I think that was the game plan for David Moyes and his men, to just show up and pick up an extra point. You know, get 4 points out of their last 2 games. But if we look at the Premier League table, which is up on screen now, Newcastle currently sit 12th in the table. We've got the game against Man City tomorrow, which there will be a preview, like I say, up on the channel for that, so keep an eye out right after this video. And that means that we are 12th in the table, 33 games played, 43 points in total. We can go up as high as 10th, taking over Burnley's position, who are on 46 points. And if we look at, of course, West Ham, they are 16th in the table with 31 points. Of course, with the closest relegation team being on 27 points. So West Ham really need to pick up their results and try and push away from that relegation battle if they want to survive in the Premier League for another season. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Once again, I do apologise for the late upload on the review, as I did say I had a personal matter that had to be dealt with yesterday, so I do apologise for the late upload, but please watch out for the Man City preview coming out on the channel right after this video, and I'll see you all next time. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Also let us know your thoughts on the game against West Ham down in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time. However, lads.